everybody. Oh, waiting for Facebook. There we go. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing Sunday. It's Sunday, right? Yes. It's like COVID calendar. I don't know what day it is. So, yeah, it's Sunday and it's 1 p.m. As I promised, I would go live and share with you a little bit more of my music from my new album that I'm writing right now. It's the entering third week of writing it. And I'm so excited to share some of the ideas that I've created so far. It's not a lot. And again, everything that you hear today from my new songs will be a demo. So what does that mean? It means that when I get to the studio, when I start working with my producer, we might change everything. We might change some parts of it. We might keep it the same, just change the sounds and improve the instrumentation and things like that. Or we might find it that we want to go in a totally different direction. So you never know. Can you guys hear me? Just checking. So YouTube should be okay. I checked the other day. I have basically just cleaned all of my equipment, dusted the wires, making sure that everything's fine. So if there's any interference, it must be my cord. So I think my cord is old and it needs to be replaced. It's one of those quarter-inch cords that, yeah, that needs to be changed. But that's not a big deal. We can do that for sure. So, all right. I don't see the comments. Last week we had that problem. I think it's just Facebook is refocusing, reorganizing something. So I might not be able to see all your comments right now. And I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. I think Facebook is just proposing some kind of new algorithm again or something like that. So hopefully I'll be able to see it after the live stream, which is kind of sad. I really would like to see comments in real life, but that's fine. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for logging in. So today I'm gonna share with you a new song that I'm working on. Thank you. So yay, I can see them. Hi Miri, I can see the comments. Amazing. So they fixed it. That's awesome. I'm glad they fixed it. So it's always better to see comments in real life and just respond to you guys right away. So today I will be sharing a new song idea. I'm going to say song idea because again, like I said, once we go to the studio in June or July, it might change completely. So this is a song inspired by Turkish stone, turquoise. It's nice and blue, kind of, turquoise. That's where the color came from, the turquoise, the rock. So it's kind of bluish, purplish. It's a really beautiful stone. And I like the versions of all these stones that I'm writing about before they were polished, before they were shaped, and yeah. So in their natural formation, I love it. So there are pictures on my Facebook right now that you guys probably have seen that are this natural sample of the stone turquoise and what it looks like. And in some ancient cultures, it's actually believed to have healing properties. So this song on my album is going to be the fourth track, and it's kind of like cathartic but also healing. So every track has a purpose. Like Obsidian itself is this dark volcanic rock, you guys know that, right? So the whole album is named Obsidian, which shows that we're going to dive deeper into darker emotion and see how we emerge out of that, go through the process of healing and come out into the light. And the last track on the album will be very contrast to that. It will be sunny and happy and sort of like peaceful, right? So the Tanzanite sounds like Tanzanite. Ooh, cool. Yeah, actually, a lot of rocks have healing property, and that's amazing. Like the more I read about them, the more amazed I am. I'm like, wow, almost every single gem has some kind of healing property, and that's really cool. So yeah, thanks, Miri. I'll look it up. Actually, Tanzanite sounds really cool. So the more research, the more interesting it gets. So the last track on our album will be probably inspired by the Sunstone, which is this very transparent, kind of beautiful color, bright rock that is going to show that we have emerged into that place of peace and harmony and happiness. And, after we've done the healing process. During the album, every track will be focusing on one stone, and it will sort of undergo a healing of its own kind. So we will come out from this emotion of anger and injustice and out into defeating the evil and then emerging into the sun. That's kind of the idea. Every song is going to contribute towards that big emergence towards the end of the album. So this one is a fourth track, and you will hear some cathartic elements in it. So it's a Celtic metal again, track. So I love my not really Celtic. I think it's more of a folk metal, a little bit different because the stone is native to Turkey, so it's got a bit more Eastern elements, more of a Turkish idea. In the middle, you'll hear the vocalizations that I want to use, and it's me on this track. It's me, but in real life, in recording, I'm gonna have real vocalists and artists who are great at doing those effects. So we will work around with it. And yeah, I'm also hoping that I will get to record it together with Dr. Draw. It's one of the songs that I've written for our collaboration on this album. So I really hope to get that done. We're just waiting for the funding to go through. And then I'm going to officially announce who I'm working with on this project. As soon as we get the funding in the summer, I'm going to go ahead and call everybody and be like, hey, let's go down to the studio and let's do this. So it's going to be amazing. Okay, I'm talking for a long time. Yours says it's from Africa, only one. Like Tanzania. That's right. So it's from Africa, only one. Mine in South Africa, rarer than diamonds. Ooh, amazing. I love that. I'm going to check it out. Maybe I'll write a song about it too. That's awesome. Thank you, Mireille. Hey, Cornelius. Thanks for watching. We got Mireille. We got Kevin. Hey, Kevin. We got more Mireille. Okay. We got Mireille today. Awesome. So I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys my demo of this song. And I talked too much about it, so I feel like we just have to play it. And you decide for yourself what kind of sound idea it gives you. And please don't judge it because it's not a full track. It's a demo. I literally recorded banging on my drums at home, banging on my instruments at home that I had on my electric violin. And I added to it a cut and paste metal drum track, which in the end, we're going to have a live drummer do that because this one is not designed for my song. So I had to chop it in pieces and place it into where I thought it was okay. But it will give you an idea for the changes. Excuse me. It will give you an idea for the changes that I'm looking for in the song. So also, if you do know a Canadian-based metal drummer that would be interested in doing something like this, Celtic metal or just metal drummer, we will work around the Celtic component because we're fine with that. That would be great to, have someone sort of add to it on a real drum performance, like metal style. This will really elevate the whole song. So let's have a listen. Here is, oh, where did it go? There you go. Turquoise. Inspired by the Turkish native rock Turquoise. Here's our metal cover demo. So this is Turquoise. Thank you so much for all the hearts, you guys. Thank you. I'm so glad you love it. I don't know if you can hear me because I cannot hear it very well on my end, but I know because it goes directly to YouTube input whenever it's live on YouTube, it might be too loud, so I don't want to make it louder. And also because it's not a fully produced track, it's not balanced. Hi, Beppy, how you doing? Your performance always rocks. All the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. It will rock much better once we produce it in a studio, and it's gonna be all balanced, and you're gonna hear the bass very well. So lovely. We are. Oh, yes, we hear you. Perfect, Richard. Thank you. Do you hear the backing track too? Do you hear the accompaniment? Okay. Like, does it come through? Or do you only hear the drum? Miri says, can see that accompaniment by cello and mandolin. Yes, yes, nice, nice haze in the brain. Yes, yes, that's it. That's exactly it. So right now, I think I can already tell you guys that I am working with David R. Miracle, who is a native indigenous artist from Hog Bear Clan. Yeah. Oh God. Yes, I said the right thing. Okay, good. So and he has just a number of native instruments, folk instruments from different places in the world. And it's amazing. Like, we have our sessions about once a month, and what we're trying to do now is to come up with the right instrument to accompany during those meditative sections, during the bridge sections. So we have come up with a thought. I have intended to have at least a couple flutes in there because he does play a variety of flutes, including the Iroquois flute that he has recorded a full album on. And I would like to have some kind of drum in there, some kind of, yeah, very earthy sounding drum in it. And of course, the vocals. So all the vocals you hear right now, it's me. But I am planning to have people who are much better at it. So for better effect. So because it's a demo, all I want to do is create a structure and show you guys how it's going to come together. But also show it to the people that I'm working with, that I have some kind of recording, that they know what goes after what, where their part is, where my part is. So yeah, and that would be great. Perfect. Richard says, we hear you. Excellent. Thank you. We have a tambour, perhaps. Yeah, probably. Definitely. For the Celtic, for my Celtic song Connemara, for sure, we're gonna have some kind of tambourine and some kind of, yeah, like I have this tiny little Celtic drum. Let me show you this thing. So it says Alistair because it's my fiance's. I stole it. Anyway, so they also have a bigger one, and this one is made by like the traditional. I don't know if you guys see me on YouTube. There it is. There it is. So if it is also made by traditional technology from sheepskin. And the way you play it is you're supposed to have some sticks to it. But I just banged on it with my fingers in Connemara. You will hear it. By the way, actually, there's a little video on my Patreon. For those who would like to go deeper and look inside my process of creating this music and putting together my structure and demos, I actually create videos where I recorded. The first one, I show how I recorded this drum. And it's a full track, maybe a shorter version. I don't remember because I added a bit more after that. But it's a video sort of to show you my process behind scenes in the studio, and my private studio here, just process of creation, because I'm not at the recording stage yet. My recording stage begins in the summer. It's trained from Armenia. Ooh, nice, nice. So many ideas. Yes, I love it. Absolutely. So I try to sort of organize my ideas by gemstones and their origin in the world. But the thing is that it's so diverse. Any place you look is so diverse that I feel like we're going to have at least 5 different cultural references inside one song. So that's really exciting, and it will make it very full. It'll be a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it because it is truly a new direction for me. And it's something that I've always wanted to explore. And working with David Miracle is just so excellent because he's like the person who can inspire your creativity in so many directions. So I'll put this guy down. If you'd like to see more of my process and behind scene videos of how I recorded my own demos and how I create my songs, you can go to my patreon.com/Vera Burmenko. For my Patreons, I create special videos that allow them to look inside. Also because I know that not everyone wants to see that. Most people want to see the final product, but for you special guys who really want to look inside and go deeper and be like, hey, how do you develop that motif sort of thing? How do you do that sound or whatever? Like, what instrument do you think that should be? Like, I do share those on my Patreon for my very special Patreons, for my very special family who always help and support me. So thank you guys. Yeah, I think it's loud enough. I don't know. Let me check actually. I'm going to make it a little bit louder. Give me a sec. I think, yeah, this should be better. Yes, now I hear it. Because I had a setting from before when I was recording. So when I record, it just goes through the chart. So I have to lower the dynamic a little bit more. Okay, Louis, Brian. Hey, everybody. Hey, Richard. Thank you, lovely. Yes, we hear you. Excellent. Excellent. Bappy, Miri. Excellent. Thank you, guys. So this was Turquoise. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be sharing more videos on how I created it and some of the people that inspired my creation too. So as I said, every song will be, it's not just me. It's me and one special artist that I hired for this project to collaborate with. So in this one, I hope it will be Eugene Draw. I hope he likes it. So I'm not going to officially announce it yet, but once we get closer to recording and we have our funding, then I'm going to make an official, announcement of every person who I'm working with, all of these amazing individuals. We're going to have Bridget O'Regan. We're going to have Chantal Dubé. You guys hear that I have quite a few harp parts in almost every song. Yeah. So she's going to help me write the arrangements too. So, because I don't know the instrument that well. So it's good to have an expert help you guide your process through all this. So right now we're just at the stage of writing and creating and exploring and doing research. So I'm excited to go into the next one. Okay, why don't we do something for fun? One of my older tracks maybe. Yeah? Since we're the topic of kind of Eastern influence, ooh, you know what? I think we haven't done ALREDAY in a while. So ALREDAY is the second track of my Iron Fiddle Saga album that I wrote inspired by the Game of Thrones or the Songs of Ice and Fire, the first book in the series that I read, a couple years ago. And so basically George Martin's writing, not the show, because I haven't watched the show at the time yet. But then I started watching the show, and towards the end of my album, some of the elements I kind of borrowed from the show because the books haven't progressed in the plot that far yet. But yeah, so the first half of the album is written according to the book, the Game of Thrones, the first book. So yay! Why don't we have ALREDAY? And this one is written for Tyrion Lannister, so if you guys enjoy. big difference when you're playing with a track that's well balanced and produced, obviously. And this is actually a custom track created for live performance. We didn't even do it in my Zoom concerts, so this one has not been officially premiered yet. This is a backing track for a live show where we're gonna have lots of other live instruments. So hopefully the pandemic fades out, and by the end of the next year, we'll be able to launch real live concert series for you guys. I would love that so much. So it's like my favorite thing to entertain live, to see all your faces there rocking together with the music. I feel like because my sound wasn't great on the first song, I want to do it again. Also, for some of the people who just joined us, if you don't mind, let's do it one more time, okay? So now I have finally turned up my volume. Sorry about that, guys. You live forever, you learn forever, right? So let's do Turquoise one more time, shall we? So here's my this week's demo inspired by the Turkish Turquoise. Okay, so that was Turquoise second time because I finally fixed the volume on my instrument. Sorry about that, guys. That happens. So that's great. Thank you all for your feedback. That's amazing. I will be sending out an email to my email subscribers very soon with a replay of this, with a replay of everything that happened this week. That was really cool and important with some of my inspirational stories. It won't be too long, I promise. But if you'd like to be in my email tribe and to hear about all these things and get replays, there's a link below in this description here. So go ahead and click it. It says get your free songs. That means you will join my tribe and I will right away send you like 3 free songs. And you'll actually get almost my entire first album free. If you stay in my... Excuse me. My insides are speaking, all right? If you stay in my tribe for a while, actually you get all 10 songs free. So you'll get 10 free emails with downloads, and then you know, you're just gonna be getting all the updates and all the replays from my weekend lives, from my concerts, from anything, honestly. So being in my email tribe is the first thing that you should do if you don't want to miss anything. Also, because I'm composing a new album, it's going to be a big process and quite a journey for me, so I'm really excited to share that with you guys, and I will be sharing that with you through the email, of course. And if you'd like to go a step further and receive extra videos that show you my inside process of creating the songs, of writing, of doing research, of, you know, just everything that I'm doing to create music, you're welcome to join me on patreon.com/Vera Burmenko. Also, Patreons get free downloads of all my new songs. So before they come out live to anywhere else, these songs will be free for all my Patreons. So this Turquoise, Connemara, Obsidian, Intervention, everything that I'm writing for the new album will be free for Patreons first. So don't forget to subscribe. Patreon.com/Vera Burmenko. And also, if you're a Patreon, you get a chance to be entered into giveaways, as all my Patreons already know. So thank you, everyone, for your amazing support. Have an amazing week, and be well, stay tuned, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye, YouTube.